set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 21, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Visitors 14, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and a yard. Jackson. Now swing pass for Dillon.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is Dillon on the counter. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. On third down, here's Dillon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 8. Now Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Ooh, the juke. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Dolphins. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Again, it'll be Dillon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, it's Thomas. Got some room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. This is Thomas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Jackson. Rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, there was a time when